see. Hello, everyone. And if you're seeing me in a different light, hang on just a second. I got to douse that hallway light. So I decided to go with the overhead light. These ceilings are low. And welcome, Brian. And guess who broke the globe on that? Three guesses, and the first two don't count. Let me douse this light. Alrighty then. We're going back to the old days, and I know my head looks kind of light, but trust me, there is a brain there. Before you guys come in the chat, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. The light over there kept coming over here in my face, and I decided just to go with, I'll get a globe on that. I broke that globe up there, and the ceilings up here are very, very low. Welcome in, Miss Leslie. I decided to, if you see me in a new light, because I am in a new light. But anyway, I could take my hair being extremely light than I can something right there in my face. So it's good to see you guys. And I did go thrifting again. Excuse me. I have got the worst allergies. The weather here was 60, and in the coming days, it's going to be 70. So, and then we might get a snowstorm the next day, but it's a little bit lighter in here. At least it's not in my face. So I decided to go with that overhead light. You know, the ceilings are short up here, but hey, I decided to bring the light, bring everything to the bright lights. So you guys make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. I hope everyone had a great day. Excuse me, I just had my daughter made me a huge grilled cheese sandwich, and but anyway, I hope that light kind of offensive? Does it make things look kind of, like I said, I'd rather have that up there than that light in my face. So, oh yes, it was good. It was on that real big bread, and so we will dive right into this, guys, because we have a lot. And excuse my room. I know you see an ungodly mess, but it usually is worse before it gets better. So, anywho, oh my goodness. Let's see, what is the first thing that we're going to pull out of here? Let me see. Oh, the candy dish lovers out there, and I know you're out there. This one may look like it's just an ordinary candy dish, but there is so much more to it. And I make my pictures and everything. And gosh, I got one thing that's check glass, and it's a lamp. Hey, Cal, welcome in, sweetheart. Like I said, if you may see me in a new light because I'm not using that. So we have this right here. It is a candy jar. It is candy dish, and it is vintage. And I did do a Google shot of this. Welcome in, everyone. And it's special. It's not just thank you. It's not just your regular candy dish. I'll tell you what exactly that we have. Moving along. There it is. So this one's kind of special. I always do those Google shots because sometimes what looks ordinary may be extraordinary. Yeah, Brian, it sure is. And I was in there. I couldn't believe they have totally restructured the store. They have opened it up. And it's amazing the things that I found. Okay. This is a vintage Indiana glass diamond point compote candy dish with a lid, likely produced between 1965 and 1990. So you do see that diamond pattern in there. You can see the glow off of that. It is vintage, and that's when it was produced in the 60s through. Now I cannot. It's clear pressed glass, diamond point featuring a diamond shaped pattern. Manufacturer Indiana Glass. Used for serving candies, desserts, fruits, or as a decorative centerpiece. And it says the era is vintage, likely the mid 20th century. So you have candy dishes and then you have candy dishes, but there that is. It's beautiful. You can see its reflective ability from the light bouncing off those little points. As you can see, the light radiating from that, and it's just really pretty. So I got that one, and this one's a big one, guys. This is let me grab that. And yes, I did locate my so imagine that, her locating her. Let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. This is almost 12 inches tall. I know, Brian, I go in there and I just kind of, hey, Shelby, welcome in. And Shelby is serving us today Gail's Fruity Marshmallow, Cloud Zerbine, and Cinderella Storytelling, Bake Wade's Blue Lemonade Raspberry, Jello Members, Fiery Fruit Punch Clouds, and Jumbo Juicy Green Grapes. That sounds amazing, Shelby, and welcome in. But that, I know I've sold some similar to that, but I'm not for sure. It was a long time ago and I slept since then. Now we're going to go back in. So, let's see here. Oh, this is the good one, guys. Just don't break everything, getting it out. This is a check. I hope my light is not too blaring because I don't want to take away from. This is really special, guys. Do I need to turn my other light on? Hang on, guys. I'm not happy with the way this looks. So what I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to go over to the light switch because I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. And there we go. I mean, let there be light is all I'm saying. So there we look at that. That is check glass, guys. And it's a lot of check glass. It is a light. Yeah, because something was definitely fuzzy. And so I will tell you exactly what this is. And this is a treasure. It's check glass. I mean, we've heard of check glass jewelry and things like this, but this one is amazing. Let me move it in a little bit. Tip it back. So I think I fell into a gold mine and it's all connected and there's your light right there. I think from what I remember, I know it's they referred to it as a boudoir lamp. Now, when I think of boudoir, I think of a lot of things, and I'm not. You guys know where I'm coming from, but it is check glass. It does have a sticker on it, and it is a name that someone may recognize. But don't you, Kel, when you hear the word boudoir and it's French, your mind wanders a little bit. But anyway, maybe I was thinking about something else. I don't know. Let's go into the gallery. It is gorgeous. It is heavy, well made, not a chip nor crack on that beauty. And it's just amazing. Let's flip through the old diary here and I'll tell you what it is. Let's see here. But I think it's what they described it as. Maybe that's the lingo they used back then. I thought I recognized you from the old place. Yeah, let's take a look. But it says it has boudoir, and I guess that boudoir meaning the fancy term for the bedroom, I guess. To each his own. What we have here is a, let me tip it back so you can see it a little better. It is a, that one's got something hanging off of it. Okay, guys, the only thing missing, and you can add your own, you could add your own teardrop things. The only thing missing on this, which is not a big deal, they sell them a dime a dozen, and it's the little dangly things that hang off right there. That's the only thing missing. I think of a fancy, girly, luxurious room. So that's the only thing's missing. So if that's the only thing missing on this, I believe that. And you could hang your own little dangly things on that if you wanted to. You know how those things are. They come off, they get lost. But I'll tell you what we have. It is a vintage Michelate clear crystal boudoir table lamp, 11 inches. It is Michelate crystal cut torchère. Man, they're getting way into that table lamp with roses. Man, there were some fancy words. You to share, meaning maybe light, maybe, but it is gorgeous. And it still has the sticker on it, guys, right there. Let me find something here. I don't know if this is going to work, but I've got so many things on this desk from. But anyway, here's the sticker right there. That was a heck of a find because it's a rare find. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome in. Because it does state it in the description, it is a rare find. And to find one in this kind of condition and this kind of shape is really miraculous because lightning doth not strike twice in the same spot. But I'll move it. Look at the light dance off of that. Isn't that gorgeous? With the sticker still intact. And like I said, if you wanted to find your own little teardrop, little drops for it, that's the only thing missing. Welcome in, Chew. Thank you for coming here. Look at the bottom of that. Now, buddy, that is sophistication at the highest level. Let me turn this off. We don't want to drown it out. But it's my camera is really, I have another one and I may take this one off. I finally got it. Just thank you, Laura. But it is a boudoir torchère table lamp, and it is beautiful. And I'm looking at it on. It goes for a pretty penny because it is rare, and you don't see them every day. And yeah, I've got a little small lead crystal lamp, and that thing is heavy. But yeah, that's what we have here. Let me go through here and see. This one isn't like the more modernist kind, because a lot of time, if it was more modern, you would have that little ring around that, which sometimes is gold tone, but not with this one. This is the real. This is the big kahuna, as they say. And we'll put that over there and moving on. I still can't believe I found that, but I was back there and I was basically, there was one or two people around, and I went straight over there and I found so many things that are really amazing in the same area. Let's see. And I got these and I thought, I wasn't really for sure what they were where they were produced at until I took a picture of them. And here's a purple one right here. And see that little Doodle Maflachi? There's that one, and there's another one that go with the set. Here's a really pretty blue or an aqua color. Isn't that amazing? So, then we have a green one with a god awful ribbon tied on it that I'm going to remove here in a minute. But I did Google these. Let's see. Come on off of there. I have to bring out the scissors and extract that way. So we're going to cut that ribbon off. Why there was yellow ribbon on it, I don't know. It wasn't really a ribbon. It looked like where somebody cut off a piece of material. There we go. Oh man, guys, the best is definitely yet to come. And that is for sure. Let me put this the young lady that boxed this up, she was putting it in there and she was standing it straight up. And here's the other color. And I said, would you please put some paper between those because they're like little lanterns with this, they're all part of a set. You got your purple and your green. And it looks like these, let me see if this is about the same color of green here. It does look like the same color, but hey, I've got 4 of them. And I'll tell you what these are. Wait till you see this other stuff. This is just a little teaser for what's coming. So I will tell you exactly what these are. The gallery, moving on. So what these are, I don't know if there was possibly another color. I'm not for sure, but hey, they all match, which I really like. And what these are, they are a Kate Aspen. And you know what? I didn't get the pink one. The pink one may be missing. I don't know. But these are Kate Aspen votive holder sets, is what these are. Vintage, and they're vintage. Kate Aspen tea light holders. Wouldn't that be pretty if you had some kind of thing that had hooks on it, something fancy like that, and hung those on there? And they're all have their little handles on there, which is connected by that right there. So we do have Kate Aspen. I have not researched her to know exactly who she is. So let's go and see some here. But the purple is very nice. You get these pop-ups on here. So this is more than, hey Lucy, welcome in, hon. This is more than a trio. It's probably, this is the same color as the other one, and these are older. And I just thought they were pretty and you could do a lot with them, and that's why I picked them up. But yeah, there you have it. The little things like that. So let's go in here. Well, that's unbranded, and that's not what that is. Let's see here. So let's go down here. But they are They have that fleur de lis on them, as you can see. 2.7 inches tall and 2.15 inches in diameter, designed to hold tea light or votive candles, providing a soft glow, suitable for wedding decor, holiday tablescapes, romantic occasions, or home decor. And they're often sold in sets of 4 or 8. And it's Kate Aspen's Modern Romance collection. Hey, Angie, while you're in the boudoir with your lamp here, that was quite the score. You could have these hanging on something that had hooks on it to add ambiance to your excursion or whatever you was doing. So there's those. Oh God, guys, this is so beautiful. Alrighty, and this is a matching set. Okay, let's see where they get the 4 from. But here we have, I thought this was really beautiful and I could not believe my eyes when I seen it. So we have Nortake, Japan. It's called Gardenia. And look at that. Is that not beautiful or what? And here on the back is your right there, Nortake, Japan. They are numbered. I'm not for sure what this is, and I didn't care after I seen the Nortake. And it is attached, and it has a beautiful, beautiful. I don't know. This could be a gravy boat. I'm not for sure. Thank you, Angie. But wait, there's more. And you have that gold fired gold on that. And yes, it is an older piece. I'm surprised some of the gold has not faded, but look. Boom, matching. Isn't that just outstanding? Perfect condition. Someone took very good care of this. There's Japan and then there's Japan. So we've got Japan. But look at that. Look at the intricate work on that. Isn't that gorgeous? And none of the gold gilding is missing. It is absolutely perfect. And let's go to the specifics about it. It is so beautiful. And when I seen that, it didn't take me long to pick it up. And guys, these was sold as a set. They were not sold separately. They were sold together. So I will tell you what these heavenly things are. And they're beautiful. I was very happy. I don't know if I even took a picture. I just put them in the cart. I said, hey, I think I got a winner here. So I'll tell you what they are. Moving on. And I did pick up some colored glass as well, guys, because I know that, let me back it up, that seems to be gaining popularity. So I did pick it up. Man, I must have photographed that many. Where is, oh, well, duh, I never took a picture of it. Hello. So let me put these over here. I knew when I seen that, I said, hey, I've got something here that's really great. I didn't take a picture because I knew it was all that and then some. So here we go. This is, the gold gilding is, you would think that this was produced yesterday, but we're going to find out when it was produced. And I'm excited. I'm excited about these two pieces. Let's see here. That is so beautiful. Let me get it in a good light here, guys. Man, that's amazing. Never have I seen something like that with not There's nothing, there's no loss on that gold tone. It is just spectacular. And I put it in the cart real quick. So let's see what we have here. So we have Nor Nortaki China Mystery. Let's see. And there's other pieces, but this particular piece right here, we're going to talk about that. God, that's gorgeous. I know, Laura. It just makes you want to sing, doesn't it? And if I sung, it would clear a store out. But anywho, okay, this is Nortake China Mystery number 196. This is just the creamer, the sugar bowl with the lid. It is vintage porcelain from China. You know, China. I mean, it says China, but it does have Japan, and it's got that gold, that crest on it, and it is numbered right there. So, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what that sells for. And it is another rare find, guys. I love it when I find something that spectacular like that. Talking about clearing a room, that would clear a whole football field, I think. Okay, hang on just a second. We will find out what this little beauty is, but they go together. Man, I tell you, when the Nortaki made something, they didn't play around. This is 3056 on this one, the number, and this is 3056. So this was definitely part of a set, guys. Without a doubt in my mind. Evidently, they numbered these according to the pattern, and I think that's what they probably did. Man, I mean, this is like something that has some age on it, that has lived down through the years without any marring on that. That doesn't happen. Somebody took good care of this. You know, I see the beauty. Let's see what this is. Let's see. You get so many descriptions, and that's not it. Uh-huh. There it is. It is a vintage Nor they spell it totally different. Nortake gravy boat. Underplate Nippon Toki Kasha C 1947. Hey Black Widow, isn't that the cat's meow? And here is your, and I'm sure, like I said, they were, this particular pattern was numbered. They all had the same number, and it's called Gardenia, and it's Nortaki. They spell it different. From 1947. So we do have we have two pieces of, no telling how many came to the set, with the set, and welcome in Miss Black Widow. But oh my God, I seen it and I was like instant attraction. They match. They're of the same pattern. This is a gravy boat, and that is a sugar bowl. And the shape, I just cannot get over that there is no gold loss at all. You can look, you can take a magnifier and tell. A lot of times, a lot of times there'll be things on the handle part of it. It is perfection in every way. That's like once in a blue moon, you know. But I just can't get over that. Was it touched up later? Is what I'm thinking. How could something of this age be so perfect? But yeah, it's got all of its not a missing line in the bunch, guys. I stand here amazed. What's this right here? But when you get an older piece like that and it looks like that, you got to pat yourself on the back because lightning does not strike twice in the same spot unless you're wearing a metal undergarment. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. We'll put it right over here. But yes, I really rather enjoyed myself today, and let's move it over. Move it on over. Now that I don't, I do. Let's see. I would say that that is not hand painted because I can feel the man. If it was hand painted, we'd be sitting on a fortune. So that was box number one. Now we're going to box number two. Oh gosh, that thing's heavy, guys. So, and look what we have here. This is a vase, according to what I looked up. The information on this one, and it's like a teal blue, and it is blue glass. It is older. There's your bottom right there. Hey, Face the Ace, welcome in. Yeah, Nortake is kind of the cream of the crop when it comes to that. And I'll tell you guys exactly what that is. So let me refer to my notes as I call it. But it was really lightning doth not strike in the same place twice. Let's see here. Here we have it. And it's almost like there's one little boo-boo on there, but for what they sold it for, I couldn't turn it down. And I'll tell you what it is. Let's see. So what we have here is a vintage tea bubble vase, wide bottle, recycled, excuse me, light blue modern deco is what this is. And there is one little boo-boo on it where someone probably scraped it just right in there. Where's it at? Right there where my finger is. See that, guys? That's the only thing wrong with that. And for the price, I couldn't turn it down. You do have some natural indentations from the probably blown glass. See that? That is in the glass itself, and it is considered a base. Looks like, I guess you could turn it over like that, but you would have a flat part, and here's the bottom right here. Right there. But it is a vintage teal bubble vase, is what they call it. Modern deco. But yeah, that it just, I didn't notice that. And we have something else right there. But for what it is, and it's old, I guess, during the process of being, the stuff being gone through, that probably happened to it. So let me see if it's, yeah, it's definitely in the glass there. But anyway, I thought it was neat, possibilities with it. It's not perfect, it's got some age to it. Let me see what else it says. The origin is from Bohemia. Hey, big dog, welcome in. I have been to the country, Nigeria. They had similar items. Thank you, big dog, for that information. But this one particular one is from Bohemia, and welcome in. It's good to see you. And thank you so much. And everyone give Big Dog a big welcome. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. I wouldn't say specialized, but I deal in a lot of glass items. If you know people that like glass, I tell you, that's about all I do. I do have jewelry. It measures 8 inches in length and 9 inches in height. You can use it as for flowers, a decorative piece on its own. The vase is handmade and features a transparent design, making it unique and one of a kind piece. This vase is perfect for anyone who loves art and wants to add a touch of bohemia to their home. Hey, Nana Tink, welcome in. But yeah, the origin is from Bohemia. So I saw it. Is it perfect? No, but somewhere during that voyage there. And here's another thing. Here's a little spot right there. And that's not on the outside, that is intermingled in the glass. But I thought that that was just amazing. The price was right. And, why not? Someone may fall in love with it. You never know. So, moving on. Okay, guys, since we're speaking of colored glass, look at that. Does anyone recognize, would know? I know what it is, but does it look familiar to you guys? It's a very common name in glassware. Not Indiana glass. I do have four. It kind of has the bubbling is on the outside. And it's part of the decor, I believe. Whoops. And here's the other one. Aren't those beautiful? Look at that. Okay, Big Dog says in Africa, those are called Jawek boy, pronounced Jelk boy. Oh, okay. Thank you for your knowledge. We always, as people, are learning new things, and I think it's rather fascinating. Brian sees something he likes, but I do have four of them. Beautiful. Does anyone know what glass company possibly made these? It's real common. All right, where you at? Have you ever heard this? No, Laura, it's not Michigan. Blank, blank on the table. You will like it, like it, like it on your table, table, table. Think about that jingle and it'll tell you. And it's not, that's just a subtle hint there. It's over here. This is Libby is what it is. Hey, Manny, I'm glad you guys picked me up. Yeah, good to see you, Minnie. Sometimes Minnie has the notifications, and we all have experienced that. And sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe someone to you, and I don't think that's right. And I remember about a year ago that was done on someone's channel that I really looked forward to their auctions, and I'm like, wait a minute here. Minnie's got computer virus issues. A lot of times, Minnie, when we would have that, we would take our that one piece to a computer guy and have him go through it and clean up some of that. Sometimes when you have a computer for quite some time, that will happen. But I do have four of these beautiful glasses. And we see you, Minnie. We see you out in the chat. Yeah, a lot of times we would take our that one piece that come with the computer and take it to a person that cleans that, and they'll get it cleaned up for you. A lot of times that's an ideal. Yeah, whenever you have it for a while, so many viruses come from so many things. You could get a virus from an email sometimes. Yeah, they're Libby. You can. You just don't. I tell you, you don't know what people are up to today, and they're sometimes they're up to something up to no good now. So I will give you the particulars. Yeah, if you've had it for a while, Minnie, it may be time to have your what do you call that thing, guys? That whatever. I'm not a computer person, so I know how to turn one on and a little more than that, but that's about it. Oh my gosh. This is vintage Libby glass hobnail. Of course, you can see those raised areas right there. And they are vintage. Cobalt blue is what they're called. Tower, that's it. Take your tower and say we need a house cleaning done on this. Yeah, Brian's right. Some of people you click on a link and the next thing you know, boom, and you're like, and then your computer is like, wait a minute here. Let's make sure I've got the right one. So the pattern is English hobnail, and that is vintage Libby. It has a capacity of 12 ounces. Crafted from high quality glass, this goblet is both durable and stylish. Whether you are a collector of vintage drinkware or just looking for a unique addition to your barware, the goblet is sure to impress, but it is Libby. Let me see if it talks about anything about a year. It's 6.5 inches tall and 3 inches wide. Add a touch of mid century modern to your drinkware collection. Cobalt blue. It doesn't say anything about a date, but it's vintage Libby. Yeah, you can take that many. You can Google people that may live in your town about cleaning the that out. I had someone that me in a link in a text message saying that they were at Xfinity. Oh my gosh, people just will not give up that silliness. And this is what it's like on the bottom. So that's when they did it right. Yeah, you don't know there's people out for your information, anything, any little thing they can get to try to scam somebody. But yeah, you have to be really careful because it's out there. You cannot let your guard down. I'm not saying be paranoid about it, but just kind of be aware. And many probably you can take that to a good person that cleans that, and they'll get rid of all that stuff out of there that possibly. I remember back in the days when we would take Shannon's would do that, and we'd have to take hers. You know. Here we have another old one. Let me set these over here. We have another old one, which I'm drawn to that. Oh boy. And I'm still. So, excuse me. But yeah, you really do because they say now the scams are worse than they ever were. And you really have to watch out for, people that, here's your that's the bottom. And it is textured, it is older. And look how that's made. Isn't that neat? That looks like a fleur de lis going on there. So, who, let me get a drink of water. Who knew that we would ever live in an age where you had to be so vigilant about watching out for stuff like that? But it does exist, and it's really sad, guys, but it does exist. There's always someone thinks that they can spend your money better than you can, and if they get your information, they'll sure do it. You know what? Just like that thing with the IR, that loan thing with me, we sent that information, and someone definitely stole my identity. And here's how the government is: you're guilty until proven innocent. They do not have the decency after they was sent everything and they couldn't find their money. They couldn't say, "Oh yes, Nana, it's all going to be for sale." They couldn't say, and this was back in the summer. They couldn't say, "Miss Bradford, we have deliberated that this is not your debt." They just leave you hanging like you're they wanted everything, and then they say, "Oh my goodness, guys, this one sells high. Yes, this will be for sale." There you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent, and it's very sad. Let's see here. This is a vintage glass bowl with Art Deco detailing serving dish, and that's what it is. It's vintage. And let's see what else it says. Oh man, me and AT&T went around and around. They sent me a bill, even though I was told that I wasn't going to get one, to the tune of 80 something dollars. And I called them up and I said, "What in the heck do you mean by this?" And they said, "Well, it's this, that, and the other." I said, "You know what? I'm going to pay you. But if I get one more thing from you, you're going to hear from me. And I'm not going to be friendly when this is ridiculous." And I said, "I'll let everyone else know how you do your business. You know, they don't want to push me because I tell you what." And this is vintage. This is vintage, and it is yet another rare find. So I paid them their money. I said, "If just all it's going to take is one more bill, and if you think a hurricane's bad, I don't shut up." But yeah, this is another vintage rare find right here. And she goes, "Well, something about going to the guy that, sold the phone." I said, "Do you really think that's a good idea after I was lied to?" I said, "If I was a man, I'd have yanked him clear up over that counter and cleaned up the whole floor with him." I said, "Do you really think that's a good idea?" And I'm not violent, guys. Hey, New Freedom, welcome in. But daggone it, they better, if I get one more thing, it's going to get really ugly. But yes, this is vintage. And see what he caused. First of all, he lied about it. Second of all, I had two phones in less than 2 weeks. Then I had to go back to my previous carrier. Then I have to remember my new number. And every time I have to remember it, it makes me so mad. Because I had my old number and everything, but he messed it up. New Freedom, I'm normally not like this unless I'm dealing with shyster phone companies, and then it gets kind of. I'm not a mean person. I just say what, you know. So do not be afraid and welcome in. It's good to see you. Say, man, that woman's got a temper just like a redhead. If only I was a true redhead. But only me and my hairdresser knows, right? Here we have another vintage beauty. Look at how decked out that is. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the intricacies in that. Yes, Nana, I know I'm pretty easy to get along with, but me, like everyone else, you can only stand so much. And I know when I'm about to get angry, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But, but no, I'm just as good to people as you ever want to see. But so this one is, man, you can't even put your finger on this to where there's not a design on it. From Thailand. Awesome. Awesome. So we've had, I really, really love when the people, it's so, YouTube is like this, you see people from all different walks of life and all different, thank you, Nana, all different countries. And I find when people are from a different country, I find it very interesting that YouTube can bring someone from Thailand and then the other person right to you, and it's really neat. Yeah, and welcome in, sweetie. But let's see, did I take a picture of this? It's funny how YouTube can bring people together. All you can go to in someone's chat and be in China with the click of a button, not physically, but you're able to see all the beauty of the other countries. And I find it, it's very interesting. So let's see. We have, I find it very, and to learn some things from these people is just amazing from all these different countries. And it's just amazing. Okay, we have the comeback of the Indiana glass, and that's what this is. Yeah, isn't it wonderful to be to have a connection? You may not be able to go there, but someone does a video, and hey, Dawn, honey, welcome in. And they do a video, and you can see things from their country, and it just you use your imagination and it takes you right back. It's just, to me, it's really amazing. This is an Indiana glass recollection Madrid serving bowl, and man, is it fancy. Very beautiful. Let's get the particulars. So I've been at it again, but I had to. Usually, guys, I usually go thrifting about twice a week, but I didn't go but one time, and boy, did I make up for it, just saying. But this is beautiful right here. It just is so, it's a representation of the past and everything and how they used to do everything. And I think it's just beautiful. And we're not done yet. We're still going. Here we go. Down we go. This, guys, is kind of nasty. Dirty, that good dirt where you find something good and you get your hands dirty. And in that case, you really look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's that big. I thought of leopard when I seen it. But yeah, I'll give you the specs on this one. Isn't it amazing? We'll move it in even further. Yep, it's a hat. Yep. And as big as my head is, But isn't that gorgeous? Just look at that. And I'll tell you what it is. I'm thinking leopard when I look at it. And it's good to see you, Dawn. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's go to that good old gallery and see what it is. You need to go back instead of forward. Let's see. I know I took a picture of it because I was really curious exactly what it was. Uh-oh. Let's drop that down. Here we go. This is either a tortoise shell or leopard print. It looks more like leopard print to me. And it's glass, vintage, possibly Italian, hand blown. It's used as a serving plate or decorative bowl. So this is possibly Italian, guys. And I think this is more of a leopard print and it is Italian. But it is really neat. Here's the bottom of it right there. And that's what it is. Look how it looks, how you can see, through that like that. I thought that was super neat. But there we have it, and it's a big one. Let's see what we're doing across here. There it is. Imagine me being able to find something. Let's see. Leopard print. Stunning vintage large art style brown leopard print. Hand blown. It's hand blown. So if you like the unique, and this is coming in at 12.5 inches, and it's approximately, I would say, going down in there about 3.5 inches deep, and quite the piece. It looks like it. I guess it could be. This confused me, but it could be a turtle. It could be a leopard. But there you have it. But I thought it was unique and different, and that's why I chose it. And it's supposed to be, I don't know, if it were me, I would put large decorative little spheres in there and set it, but it is something else. I thought it was pretty neat. But yeah, you can see those spots through there like that. But they had a pretty good selection, guys, just saying. And we are not finished yet. Let's put that in there. See, that girl killed it today, didn't she? She killed it. Put that right there. And of course, what would a trip not be if I didn't see some? They had the place totally rearranged. It was very nice. This was more than likely in someone's. Someone probably had a booth, and you can't really read this. So these are going to have to be cleaned. But I think these are Anchor Hawking. Look at these guys right there. And the texture is not on the inside, it's on the outside. And they're kind of like an amber color. And let me see here. And this, like I said, this was in someone's booth because it has the number 50. I know, Nana, I was in there and going for the gold, so to speak. So it was in someone's booth, Anchor Hawking. And these are just really delicate, man, if it was what I thought it was. Some lady went by me with something in her hand, and I wish I'd have got to it first. She had some Silvercrest Fenton. I said, "Oh, that's Silvercrest Fenton." She goes, "Well, how'd you know?" I said, "I have a couple pieces of it, and it has the white and then has the clear." It was Silvercrest Fenton. I'm like, dang. I said, how'd I miss that? Let's see, camera. We'll see the date on this because I am curious. But yeah, that's on the outside, and it's kind of lifted there. And I thought they were different. Just something that is different. And guys, I'm part of their program called Clover. And after so you spend so much, they'll give you $5 off. $5 is $5. So, oh my gosh, did I make a mistake? Oh my gosh. Guys, these were labeled totally wrong. No wonder she never sold them. Man, oh man. Let me take a deeper look because this is coming up Fenton. Oh my goodness. Surely that's. Let me catch my breath and let me see. Okay, this is the menu. Oh my gosh. Well, guys, this was definitely labeled wrong. That is not Anchor Hawking. No wonder she never sold it because she didn't put Fenton on it. But I'm sure it was in someone's booth. Oh my gosh. This is unreal. I just bought this on a hunch. Hmm. Now I'm seeing something. Let me see because this is textured. I would have, as Laura said, I would have grasped my pearls. I wasn't wearing pearls, but y'all know where I'm coming from. Oh my gosh. I am just dumbfounded. I'd have what they call the vapors. Laura used that last night. She saw something that she liked. Guys, I'm telling you, this is Fenton. That was whoever had this didn't know what they had because that's Fenton. And I keep looking to make sure I'm correct. And that's Fenton. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's what it says. The item is a vintage amber glass candy dish bowl. It may be attributed to manufacturer Fenton or Colony, mid century, with a waffle or cross-hatched ruffled edges. Amber glass color, era likely produced around the 20th century. Suitable for serving candy or as a decorative piece. Pattern referred as to COL 49 by Colony. In good condition without chips. Well, mine don't. This is Fenton, and I was totally oblivious to it, guys. What a pleasant surprise. Right, Nana. That is Fenton, and I am just over the moon, guys. I have a First of all, yeah, she had it marked Anchor Hawking, and that is not what it was. If it was Fenton, she would have probably put the correct description. But I keep going through here, guys, and all that comes up is Fenton. I'm looking at every little detail. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me make sure because I see something similar. It's got a crosshatch to it. Let's visit that. But either way, this is also a rare find. So on the small, it could be this, guys, because I'm looking at it. It could be vintage amber glass, ruffled edge, crosshatch grid, pressed glass, decorative bowl. But is it Fenton? Is it Fenton or is it not? I don't know. I'm looking at it and I'm being very precise. So I'm going to have to do further investigation because this description also comes in as vintage amber glass ruffled edge crosshatch grid pressed glass decorative bowl, and it is a rare find. So I don't know, guys. I'm going to really have to look deeply into the eye of the tiger here because it looks like Fenton. You know, Fenton is synonymous with that ruffle. And if that's Fenton, yeah, I'll have to look into it because I'm getting two sides of the story. Of course, we know one thing is not anchor hawking. So it could be. I may have to call in, but it shows that, but it sure said it was there. It is a good, what do they call that? It is made much like the Fenton brand, but there is no sticker, and you bet your bippy I'll look into that after I clean it up. But yeah, there's your cross hatching right there. But we know Fenton is synonymous for that ruffle. Just saying. So, you guys, what do you think would be a good source to find out if these are Fenton or not? Do you know anyone that possibly anyone watching this video, if you believe this is Fenton or the vintage, um, um, and it's like it's either that or it does have the crosshatch just like the Fenton. Either it's vintage amber glass with the ruffled crosshatch, or is it Fenton? Minnie said she thinks it's Fenton, but I don't know. I just saw him and just picked him up, and I just took a picture just for giggles, and Googled it. But hey, it might be a real winner. The lamp lady has a Facebook group that usually knows. Crazy lamp lady. Let me write that down. But Minnie's wagering on Fenton, and I hope that that's what it is. But usually, okay, crazy lamp lady. Okay, Laura, thank you so much. So, is it Fenton or is it not Fenton? That is the question, but we'll find out. But it does have that crosshatch in there, and it could be Fenton. Who knows? Let's put this in the, and I'll clean that up right there. That is nasty, and they claimed it was Anchor Hawking, and boy, that wasn't true. So let's put this in the safety zone here where it will not get crushed or broken. Okay, I thought this was really cute. And the reason why I thought it was so cute because it is Enesco, still with the sticker on it, with the matching little plate. So here, I'll show you this. Here's your little, this is a 50th anniversary, something or another, and it does have some wear on it. I'm sure this may have been given to someone as a gift for their 50th wedding anniversary, possibly. See that on the bottom? But we still have a sticker. It is an ESCO Japan Imports, and there's your sticker right here. If I can be still for a second or two, Enesco. And it has the most darling little plate. And there it is right there. And your little thing evidently rests on that. Isn't that adorable? So they sold it as a set, and I gladly picked it up. And that is Enesco right there. A little tiny represent Whoops. And it's made different. You do have a little bit of loss right there on the gold tone right there, but it is an Esco. And look at the back of it. Hey, Josie, welcome in, sweetie. Here's the back of it, and here's the front of it. It evidently 50th. It doesn't say anything about an anniversary, and I didn't take a shot of this. Maybe I should, but it doesn't say anything about an anniversary of any kind, but it says 50th. So we will, my ear's itching, somebody's. But I thought that this was adorable, and they go together. And here you have that little tiny tea or pitcher and bowl situation. And I'm assuming they do go together because of the pink in those little roses. I'll have to look into this, guys. I know it's a Nesco, and I know that sells really well. And the sticker is still intact, and guys, that just never happens. It really don't. So here, let me make a picture of this. Maybe I've really got something and don't know it, but I will contact that crazy lamp lady, Laura, on Facebook, because I don't know. Those could be Fenton for all I know, but it's coming across two different things. Wouldn't that be grand if that was Fenton and I didn't even realize what it was? I just thought they were neat and they were different, something to offer that's a little bit different. So let's see. So let's lengthen our gaze here and they're searching. Yeah, this is one of the miniature Enesco. There's some really fancy ones in here. Let me see. Let's see. Enesco. I don't see this particular one. I see one with a courting couple on it, but I don't see. There it is. Miniature. That's it. Let's see what they say about it. I like those when those stickers are still intact. I really like that. Miniature vintage Enesco Japan. This is not. This is more the little picture type thing, but that's what it is. It's Enesco, and I know that's rather popular amongst a lot of people, and they look for that. And they said, "Sorry, I'm trying to look even deeper. Sorry, this item is not available." But I thought it was adorable, so I picked it up. So it just has that little delicate look to it. And I just picked it up because I thought it was cute. Some people really enjoy miniatures there. So next up, now I know a lot of people like these, especially when the ones that are graduated down into different sizes, which are hard to find because 9 times out of 10, a lot of them are broken. Let's see. Did I? Oh, I already got it out. So we have a trio right here. There's your little stem. We have a trio. So I saw those on my way out and I thought, why not? And we have a trio, and my room's a mess. It's kind of like it always gets worse before it gets better situation. I think I took a picture of these because I was really curious about it. Let's turn this over and see. Yes, everything that you have seen this afternoon will be for sale. I really enjoy going and looking, and here we go. So let's go right there. It's really hard to remember particulars when you have so much, or you pick up so much. So this is, have you guys, I know you guys have probably heard of Homeco, and that's exactly what this is. And it's vintage Homeco cut glass stemmed tulip cups right here. And let's see, tulip votive, and they're Homeco. I haven't heard that in years. They're vintage Homeco cut glass stem tulip votive candle holders, vintage home decor diamond crystal cut wine glass candle holders, what it says. So, and they say low and only two sets left. You better get on there, right? But we have this, they all graduate down, and I guess you could use them. These would be pretty on like a tray and have greenery around them and put your candles in those would be really neat. But they're Homeco. I haven't heard that name in years. They are they're even scalloped down there. Really neat. I'm thinking home interior, but no, they're Homeco. Does anyone know anything about Homeco, the company? Do they know? Was it something that, did they have a catalog? Did people have parties? Or what did they do? I'm curious. Well, ask Google, they'll tell you. Who is the company Homeco? So here we go. Let's go down here. Pottery. There's the Homeco Wise Man Home Material. Boom. Okay. From what I'm seeing, that before home interiors became home interiors, it was Homeco. Right. So Nana is right. So before the beginning of home interior, it was Homeco, and I was really curious about that to what it was because I've heard it before. I just couldn't remember. But yeah, that's it. This was in the beginning of home interior. Yeah. Isn't that neat? See, I learn something new every day. And it says here, travelers, that's not it. That's not what I was looking for. The history of Homeco. Let's see. Well, I'm not looking at, that's not good. Travelers. Why does it go to that for? That's not what I'm looking at. Let's see. McKinley and Company. But I knew I heard that before and I knew it had been years. And I knew I heard it somewhere. I just didn't. Okay, where is it at? But yeah, it was a subsidiary. It was the kind of like the launching of Home Interior, but called Homeco. So there we have it. I knew it reminded me of something, but we all know that Home Interior is very expensive. I do remember that, but there's that. And what would a trip be without a walk down the jewelry aisle? Probably late 50s, early 60s. Awesome. And y'all know I can't resist. I thought these owls, and I think Angie, if she saw these, she'd go wild. Look at these owls. Look at those owls. Look at their little belly. Isn't that cute? They're not marked anything. I just thought they were really neat. Aren't those cute? Hey, Nikki, welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. We're we're going through an obsession I seem to have. Let's see. This one is really neat here. And I think, look how beautiful that is. I think those are ceramic, guys. Look at the beauty of that. I haven't Googled that. And then you have this little dangly thing right there. But check that out. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not really for sure what that is, if that's pottery. Let me do the peck test. Well, you know it's something because it has that glass, but I thought it was gorgeous. It does have a toggle on it. Let me see. This is beautiful. This is one of the ones that you don't see every day. And I just grabbed that up. And then this reminds me of a J. Crew, but it is not. There's been many necklaces styled after that, but check out these beads right there. Look at those right there. And then you have your fancy little doodad right there with that. That's glass right there, AB coated. But I thought these are like bicones. And look how the light plays off of those. I thought that was really amazing. It was different. I was surprised it wasn't marked because I'd never seen anything done quite like that. Thank you, Nikki. You know me, if I don't go by I have to make my rounds, so to speak. Another one that I found was this. Everyone loves a good glass bracelet. This one is not sterling, but when I looked at it, it made me think of springtime. And the beads are really, really amazing. It is a toggle right there. But I really love that color, and it made me think about spring. And with today being 60 degrees, thanks. So next up, let's see. I don't know if that's, me and my hang up over pink, but let's see, what is that? Guys, I'm not for sure what this is. Here is and I'm not for sure. It looks shell like, but I'm not really for sure on that. But look at those beautiful, and those are glass, and look at the little stations in between. I know it looks kind of peachy colored, and it does have an extender on it. But isn't that beautiful? What that is, I don't know what it is. I'll have to look into it, but it looks pearlesque. Yeah, spring's on the way. I have no idea what that is. But there that is right there. A spring is a coming, I know. Today, when you get closer to spring, the days get longer. And today it really didn't get dark till about 6:20. So we're edging a little bit closer. And now Groundhog's Day is coming. And this month is about had it. But January seems to be the longest month for a lot of people. Let's see here. This is the last day of the month, isn't it? So I think tomorrow's the first. Groundhog's Day is not far off. Thank you. And is Groundhog's Day tomorrow's the first? Sunday's the second. And next Saturday I'll be 29 for the third time. I'm messing with y'all. 7 more weeks, I tell you. We've been through the mill. My husband's birthday is February the 13th, so our birthdays were both Aquarius. And yes, when you're an Aquarius and you're around another one, you will butt heads, just saying. February the 2nd. So let's hope that, what's his name? Puxatani Phil, I think his name is. There's only, I wonder how many replacements there's been over the years, because the groundhog, whatever that is also in the spacers right there. Isn't that beautiful? Brian's is March the 25th. My daughter's is March the 5th. So we'll have to break out that birthday bear. But we'll have to catch up with these birthdays because we don't want to waste the birthday bear, do we? But this reminded me so much of spring, and I just absolutely loved it. Aries. Yeah, and Shannon, my daughter's on the 5th, so she is a Pisces, and me and her dad's Aquarius. And she was born March the 5th, so I think that's beautiful. Man, we've been through the long haul, haven't we? But I find this necklace I'm going to have to look into that because look at those. Aren't those beautiful? And those are not plastic. Gorgeous. And Nikki says she has a daughter named Shannon. All right. I kind of liked, I tell you, this is what years ago, back before Shannon was born, there was this soap opera, and it had this lady on it, and she was Irish, and her name was Shannon. And I think that's where I picked it from, but her name is Shannon Nicole, and that's where I picked it from, Irish. Yep. I could remember as I was coming in and out of the Demerol, which did absolutely zero but make me goofy. I could hear the nurse saying, "Oh, that's a nice Irish name." And when Shannon was born, how they come out of there. And the first thing the doctor said, "Look at those thunder thighs." She was talking about Shannon. I'm like, wow, what a thing to say. It's a baby, but not all doctors are created equal. She hates her name. I think it's a pretty name. Shannon just has a very, say she didn't have any choice. You was in charge, and since she could not speak, you spoke for her, right? I think Shannon's a beautiful name. I worked for a vending company, and the repair guy that come in and took care of the machines, his name was Shannon, but it was with an E-N instead of an O-N. So, but yeah, I can remember my daughter being born, and of course they're starved to death after you're in labor for 14 hours, and her little fist went to her mouth, and she was ready to eat. She goes, "Hey, I've been fighting for 14 hours and I'm hungry. Hey, bird on a wire, welcome in. Good to see you. But I remember that year that there were all females born in the hospital. There was not one boy in the nursery. It was all girls. Love at first sight. I know it. I remember I was in there for 14 hours, and they said it's pushing time. And buddy, I said, I thought to myself, it's now or never. And I made the most hideous noise, but I thought I was in there for 14 hours and I'm not playing this no more. So, did I make a horrendous noise? Yes, but hey, everybody just put their earplugs in and went on. But yeah, I can remember being in labor most of the day, and I think my husband went somewhere to do something, and that's when they started hitting close together. Hitting close together. I said, "Oh my God, what if?" But it would start, it would stop, it would start, and I think I was the cleanest patient in Clark County Hospital. because they'd say, well, if you come down here, we'll just have to hook you up to a monitor, blah, blah, blah. So I soaked in water, and like I said, I think it was the cleanest in the bathtub patient in their hospital. And then my mother-in-law was there, and it was about 11:30. At the stroke of 12, it hit again, and I said, it's time. And my husband, he was in the bathroom combing his hair. I said, forget it and get that car around here. I said, it's time. I said, you can primp later. I said, you may be in for a long haul. There's no telling what your hair is going to look like after this ordeal. But yeah, it took about 14 hours, and they gave me Demerol, and it made me goofy. I threw all the covers, blankets, and off, and had them turn the air wide open because and it was I went in there on March the 4th, and she kind of midnightus, and she was born March the 5th. So, and then my husband looked, men are an authority on women's pain. No offense, Brian. And my husband looked at the monitor, and he goes, well, it's not that bad. I said, don't you tell me how I hurt. I said, if they see a man and legs going down 3 stories, they know who it was. But, there's nothing, I mean, it's painful, but then after you have the child, it's like it didn't exist. But, high on the list of things that men should not say when ladies are in labor. Oh, it's not that bad. But anyway, when we're in labor, we become very snippy sometimes, but we just had the one, and she'll inherit it all. She'll get all of it. So, but anyway, thank you guys for being here. I know this was a very long haul, but we had to get all the particulars. I will get in contact with the lady that Laura suggested. We may have Fenton, it may not be, but hey, thank you, Brian. And I really enjoy seeing all you guys out there, and we have a little conversation on the side, and I say something totally silly, and I laugh at myself. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, what else is there? But I'm going to let you guys go. It is 9:32. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, leave a comment after this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Love you guys. You have a wonderful rest of your evening and a fantastic Saturday. And the invoices will be going out. I got one done. So I will definitely be talking to you guys later. Love you guys. Take care. And I'll see you the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. Yes, Laura, I got you. You're like, she was supposed to be busy and she went thrifting, but it all pays off in the end, right? I'll catch y'all later. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that.